Let me start with a moment I cannot forget. I had a student who used to submit everything. She had good grades, many activities, leadership roles. Now, I want to ask you, this student, I'm doing everything right. So why am I so tired? That question is not just hers, it's ours. She had good grades, many activities, leadership roles. From the outside, successful, but from the inside, exhausted. And maybe some of you feel the same. That sentence stayed with me for a long time because I had asked myself the same question before. I've been teaching for more than 15 years in both high school and university. I've always believed in hard work, achievement, and high standard. But always live in a constant pressure. Do more, achieve more, add more. One day, I noticed something. My schedules were full, my results were good, my energy was gone. That is when I began to rethink how we define success. Have you ever felt a day where you work all day, but you felt you move nowhere? Raise your hand. Yes, even just mentally. Yes, that feeling is a gap between effort and progress. Researchers describe a pattern when effort keeps on increasing, but meaningful gain grows slowly. This is called involution. You run faster, but you don't move forward. Sometimes it feels like everyone around us is running. Students compete for grades, professional competes for promotion. Everyone is adding more work, more goal, more pressure. But sometimes adding more, it's not the same as moving forward. Let me share one moment. I had a student who used to submit everything. Complete, on time, perfect. But when I asked her to explain, she couldn't. Not because she was not smart, but she was overloaded. Now, let me be clear. This is not about avoiding hard work. I believe in discipline and excellence, but effort must be well-directed. Science supports this. The brain does not reward overload. It rewards focus. Attention is limited. Working memory is limited. Decision energy is limited. When we scatter effort, learning becomes shallow. But when we focus effort, learning becomes deep. Think of a sunlight. It's spread across the ground. It warms. Focus through lens. It burns. Focus changes power. I changed something into me teaching. I stopped asking, how much did you do? Instead, I started asking, what did you understand deeply? And something interesting happened. Students are more engaged, not because work disappeared, but purpose became clear. And something else changed. Students became more calmer. They stopped asking, Is this for grades? Instead, they started asking, can you explain it again? That is when I knew learning was really happening. Now, I'm gonna repeat it again. I had a student who used to submit everything. She used to have good grades, leadership role. But what do you think is happening to her? Now, let me give a simple example. Two students study. One studies for 3 hours, but keep checking messages. And let's be honest, that's 3 hours of studying also includes checking messages, watching videos, and then another videos. And suddenly, a research project in the internet. Who learns more? One study for 3 hours with instruction, one study for 40 minutes with full focus. Usually, the second one. Research shows that the second student remember more, not more time, but better focus. Excellence is not built from chaos. It is built from clarity. Clarity is power. Clarity will tell you what to do and not what to do. Because success is not about adding more. Sometimes it's removing what does not matter. Education should not train students to do more and more. Education should train students to think better and better. The real goal of learning is not a full schedule. The real goal of learning is a strong mind. So over time, I shared 3 simple ideas to my students. First, focus on what matters most. Not everything deserves your attention. Second, work and cycle. Focus deeply, recover, then focus again. Even brain needs recovery to grow stronger. Third, measure growth, not comparison. Your goal is not to outrun everyone. Your goal is to build strength over time. But most of us don't work like this. We try to push all the time, no pause, no recovery. And then we wonder why we feel tired even though we tried our best. This is how athletes train, how musicians train, how top performers go. Now, let me speak to the student. You are not behind, you're building. Skills takes time. Understanding takes repetition. Confidence takes experience. Do not measure yourself only by speed, measure it by strength. And to the teachers, we do more than just deliver content. We design learning experiences. When we design for focus, we multiply results. And to the parents, support is not just pushing forward. It's a guiding direction. We live in a fast world. With technology, AI, competition, trying to do everything is impossible. But choosing what matters is powerful. In the world of artificial intelligence, information is everywhere. AI can generate answers in seconds. But the real advantage does not belong to the person that can gather most information. It will belong to the people that can focus, think deeply, and ask better questions. Because when machine can produce information, the human value comes from clarity of thinking. We are surrounded by noise, notification, expectation, comparison. If we don't choose our direction, the world will choose for us. So here's the idea I want you to remember. Success is not just about how full your schedule is. Success is how strong your capacity becomes. Anti-involution means make effort count, make learning deep, make growth sustainable. And when the student asked me, why am I so tired? Today, I have a better answer. Because effort without direction is draining. But effort with direction gives energy. The future will not belong to the busiest people. It will belong to the people that can focus, knows what matters, and build strength over time. So don't just work harder, work clearer. And that is how we redefine success. Thank you.